Every 40 seconds, someone suffers a stroke. And here's the shocking part. It's not always fried food or sugar. Sometimes it's the very vegetables you thought were protecting you. Yes, you heard that right. Vegetables. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden risks of 9 common vegetables for those over 60, and more importantly, show you how to keep eating them safely, without any fear. Have you ever felt proud after a healthy dinner, maybe a big salad or some steamed veggies, only to wake up feeling dizzy, weak, or foggy? I've seen this countless times in my work. It's a confusing and, frankly, a frustrating experience. You're doing everything right, but your body is sending you mixed signals. The truth is, foods that once healed you at 40 can quietly cause issues at 70. But here's the good news. Awareness is power. You don't need to fear food. You just need to understand how your aging body processes it differently. It's not about restriction, it's about understanding. So, why do these healthy foods behave differently after we pass 60? It's not the vegetable itself, it's our body's changing response. First, our kidneys, which are our body's master filters, start to slow down. This means they're less efficient at clearing out certain compounds. Second, our blood vessels naturally become a bit stiffer, which can affect blood pressure and circulation. Third, and this is a big one, are medication interactions. Many people over 60 are on medications like blood thinners, diuretics, or even calcium supplements, and certain foods can either amplify or block their effects. And finally, our natural thirst signals weaken, making it easier to become dehydrated, which can lead to thicker blood, especially overnight. This is why timing, balance, and simple awareness matter more than ever. It's not the food, it's how and when we eat it. All right, let's dive into the 9 vegetables and their hidden risks, starting with a very popular one, spinach. We all know it's packed with nutrients, but for those over 60, it comes with a warning. Spinach is high in oxalates. When these oxalates combine with calcium in your bloodstream, they can form tiny, sharp crystals. Some studies suggest that in aging arteries, these crystals can contribute to blockages, almost like microscopic roadblocks. So what's the fix? It's simple. Eat your spinach earlier in the day, like in a lunchtime salad or a morning omelet. This gives your body plenty of time to process the oxalates. Also, try to avoid taking your calcium supplements at the same time you eat a large amount of spinach. Next up, broccoli. This cruciferous superstar is famous for its health benefits, but it's also very high in vitamin K. Now, vitamin K is essential for blood clotting. If you're on a blood thinner medication like warfarin, the goal of that medication is to reduce clotting. So if you suddenly eat a huge amount of broccoli one day and none the next, you're sending your body mixed signals, making it harder for your medication to work correctly. The key here isn't to avoid broccoli, but to be consistent. If you enjoy it, eat a similar amount each week. Don't go from 0 to a giant serving overnight. It's all about maintaining that medication balance. Let's talk about romaine lettuce, a staple in salads everywhere. It's crisp, it's refreshing, but it also has a mild natural diuretic effect. This means it can make you urinate more, flushing out water. If you eat a large salad with romaine for dinner, it can contribute to overnight dehydration. As we sleep, our body is already in a state of fasting and mild dehydration. Making your blood slightly thicker overnight is not ideal for circulation. The simple solution? Enjoy your big salads for lunch. If you do have romaine at dinner, just be sure to drink a glass of water before bed to stay well hydrated. Timing is everything. Number 4, raw carrots. A handful of baby carrots seems like the perfect healthy snack, right? But raw carrots contain a surprising amount of natural sugar. If you eat a bunch of them on an empty stomach, especially late at night, it can cause a blood sugar spike. Your body then releases insulin to manage that sugar, which can lead to a blood sugar crash while you sleep. This crash triggers a stress response, releasing cortisol. A surge in cortisol overnight can contribute to inflammation and affect your circulation. So, how do you eat carrots smartly? Pair them with a healthy fat or protein, like hummus or a few nuts. This slows down the sugar absorption and prevents that spike and crash cycle. Now for garlic, a flavor powerhouse and a natural medicine. Garlic is renowned for its ability to thin the blood and lower blood pressure. That sounds great, but if you're already taking prescription blood thinners or blood pressure medication, adding a lot of raw garlic or garlic supplements can be like taking an extra dose of your medicine. This can be dangerous, potentially causing your blood to become too thin or your blood pressure to drop too low. The safe way to enjoy garlic is to use it cooked in your meals. Cooking mellows its potent effects. And please avoid garlic supplements unless your doctor has specifically approved them for you. Onions are in the same family as garlic and offer similar benefits. They contain a powerful antioxidant called quercetin, which is fantastic for health but can also lower blood pressure. Just like with garlic, if you're on blood pressure medication, eating a large amount of raw onion, say in a big salad or on a burger, could cause your blood pressure to dip too low, leading to dizziness or lightheadedness. The fix is easy. Cook your onions. Cooking reduces the intensity of these compounds. Use onions for flavor in your dishes, but maybe don't make a whole raw onion the star of your evening meal. Let's move on to corn. Whether it's on the cob or from a can, we tend to think of corn as a vegetable, but nutritionally, it behaves much more like a starch or a grain. It's high on the glycemic index, meaning it can spike your blood sugar quickly, leading to that same cortisol surge we discussed with carrots. This is especially true for processed corn products like corn chips or high-fructose corn syrup. The best approach is to treat corn like you would potatoes or rice. Eat it in moderation, eat it earlier in the day, and always pair it with a protein or healthy fat to buffer the sugar spike. Number 8 is asparagus, another vegetable known for being a natural diuretic, just like romaine lettuce. It's what gives asparagus its famous, well, you know, effect. While it's great for flushing out your system, eating a large portion for dinner can lead to that same problem of overnight dehydration and thicker blood. Again, the solution is timing. Enjoy asparagus with your lunch. If you do have it for dinner, make sure you have a glass of water alongside it to help your body stay balanced and hydrated. Finally, we have tomatoes, a cornerstone of so many healthy diets. But tomatoes are part of the nightshade family, and for some people, they can be inflammatory. They also contain histamines and are quite acidic. In sensitive individuals, especially when consumed in large quantities at night, like in a big pasta sauce or tomato soup, this can trigger subtle inflammatory responses that affect circulation and sleep quality. You don't have to give up tomatoes. Just cook them gently, which can reduce some of the acidity, and try to avoid very heavy tomato-based meals right before you go to bed. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wait a minute. Aren't all these vegetables supposed to be incredibly healthy for me? And the answer is a resounding yes, they are. Spinach, broccoli, garlic. They are absolute nutrient powerhouses. The point of this video is not to scare you or tell you to stop eating them. But after 60, the rules of the game change a little. It's not about cutting foods out. It's about eating them wisely. It's about understanding the new playbook for your body. That's the difference in our approach. We don't fear food. We respect it and its power. So let's quickly recap the safe and simple protocol. First, eat these higher-risk vegetables earlier in the day. Second, always pair starchy veggies like corn or carrots with a protein or healthy fat. Third, if you're on medications, keep your intake of foods like broccoli consistent. Fourth, if you eat a diuretic vegetable like asparagus or romaine for dinner, make sure to hydrate before bed. And most importantly, always consult your doctor if you're on blood thinners or blood pressure medication before making any major dietary changes. Which of these vegetables surprised you the most? Was it the spinach, the garlic, or maybe the tomatoes? Drop your answer in the comments below. Your story and your questions could help another person watching this today. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more practical health wisdom, and share this with a friend or family member who needs to hear it. Remember, awareness isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. The choices you make today create the clarity, energy, and independence you'll enjoy tomorrow. Thanks for watching.